Today was a very inside day for me. Only experience I had with the out of doors was when I opened the door to let Todd out. Today is Todd's 12th birthday, the vet informs me. And I got him nothing except some sweet words. What I keep having show up in my mind is what some of us are experiencing is maybe you grew up in a society where you walked everywhere. Maybe you rode a small pony or a mule up a mountainside. And now where we are is on a bullet train. And it's like, it's going so fast, we can't even tell what's happening outside the windows. Like, people will go like, oh, look at that, and it's already gone. And I just keep having the feeling that there's some kind of script writer that's writing a black comedy, some weird, sarcastic Monty Python script is going on, because every single day brings out more. I cannot believe this is happening. Events that are hitting us. I liked what Stephen Colbert said about the escaping monkeys that were probably being vaccinated for viruses and escaped and got into the world. There were 24, and they got one day, and then the next day they got 23. And I love people who still have a sense of humor in this absurd, weird, ash-covered world. And he said, well, the first one must have snitched and told where the other 23 were. I'm going like, okay, yeah, that's plausible. And today I really have been so focused on trying to make sure that I dig a deeper trench to plant my daily habits in. I want to make sure that an errant raccoon or cat or squirrel can't dig up the bulbs I have planted in my garden. They're deep. They're down deep, and they're protected, and they will grow. So this is a challenging time. It's a challenging time because, it's like there's more bad news, but the news is so bad you can't even register it. New Jersey is burning, the worst drought since 1800. So many stories like this. I was thinking today about, you could probably get a charm bracelet with all the crappy things that are happening and get a little silver image of it and collect it and wear them all. It's just like, oh no, now this is happening. Now this is happening. But personally, what I'm finding is that I am starting to really settle in to my body again after, being so distant from it for such a long time. And I'm also seeing the people I'm coaching are doing really well. One of the first things I notice about people who are having difficulty with the shifting reality is they're in no way connected to their bodies. This society of success, go for it. I think of it's like we're trained to go chase a stick into the water, like there, go get it. But I am noticing a falling off in my feed. And I don't know if it's because I'm on a different planet or my energy is different now or something. Of these concepts of how to use your time more wisely, how to build up more money, how to make yourself more powerful, how to have more status. I'm kind of pleased that those are starting to disappear from my social media feeds. Um, Things like ordering seeds for the spring, things like that are coming up, they're popping up. And so we have the initial disconnect that gets in the way of our being grounded is we don't want to feel our bodies. We don't know. It's like somebody saying, okay, I'm going to put you in a state of hypnosis, and then you're going to tell me everything you feel in your body. And the person's going, no, don't make me pay attention to my body. Please don't let me go in there, because that's where all the unresolved issues are. That's where the shadow work is. That is where the frightened, damaged child lives. And so the best thing we can possibly do, we're taught, is distract ourselves, get addicted. My worst crime right now is I am so entranced in streaming services. I mean, I was having a thought the other day about, I know about 3 more that I could sign up for. And I'm going, oh my God, woman, you were just going to numb out and not have any real life at all. You just live somebody else's life vicariously. Sure, yeah, but it's easier, isn't it? So first we have to connect to our bodies. It's difficult because our bodies hold the trauma, the pain, the sense of, that we're something wrong with us. We weren't loved. We weren't accepted. All that stuff is down there. It's like, okay, we're going to go down into a dark cave that has snakes and eels. Yeah, sure. That sounds like a good vacation. Snakes and eels, why not? When I was in therapy early on, one of the things I drew myself as being behind a giant mask. And I'm just sort of peeking out one eye hole a little bit. But nobody could see who I was. Nobody could see my humanity. But the real issue was I couldn't see who I was. I couldn't see my humanity. And I want to share with you something that Thich Nhat Hanh taught me in a YouTube video. He wasn't here at my house teaching me. Yes, I knew him personally. He was a very good friend. No, that's a status thing. I'm not going to put that out there. And what he said is, when you are struggling being human, and let's just talk about that. Do you ever struggle being human? No. That's not a challenge at all, is it? But he said, when you're struggling being human, and we want ourselves to be perfect, because that way we won't deserve the slap we got from our mother, or the hit in the back of the head we got from our father, because we're just going to keep being perfect and then nothing bad will happen to us, right? He said, walk on your path. See yourself walking on your path. And then this grief comes and it wants to walk beside you. The grief is deep. The grief is challenging. The grief is piercing of the heart. And he said, what you do is you move over on your path and you make room for your grief. Your grief has showed up and is going to be walking along with you for a while. If you fight it, if you make it be a bad thing, if you deny it, you're only going to make it worse. The same thing with anger. So often in my life, the worst thing I could ever be, the very worst thing, was I believed if I was actually angry at somebody, it meant that I wasn't a good human being. instead of understanding that, no, it just means you're a human being. That's all. You're not a robot. And we want to talk about artificial intelligence. They're going to get to the place where they have emotions too. We're headed to that. So make room for your feelings. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel frightened. It's okay to feel a lack of security in the world as it is unfolding in the last couple of weeks. We keep getting more and more information that's just unbelievably bad. It's just like, no, that can't be true. And so we have a lot of work to do with grounding ourselves. And how you ground yourself is you get into your body. You feel what your body is feeling. You do the breath work. Your self-esteem center is in your belly. You want to get so that you feel comfortable down there, that you feel all right about yourself. And we put too much pressure on ourselves. And because the society is asking us more and more that we can't possibly live up to, it just increases our self-loathing. You know, it's like, I can't do any of this crap. What? I find the easiest way to do a check-in is just talk to somebody else about something that is very difficult for you to understand. You're having trouble with it. Kind of make a joke about it. And what I found is every single time I say that to somebody, they will stop, they will look at me, they will focus on me, and they'll going, oh, I know, it's like day to day, hour to hour, everything's changing. I don't know how to do anything anymore. And then what you have is you have a reality check. Yes, it is too much. We're being asked to do too much. So what do we let go of? We let go of the 3D expectations of perfection, of success, of beauty, of a spectacular consumption. So we signal to people that we have so much value and so much status. We have to let those go because it's too much. So today I wake up, I look out the window, I look out the door, I say, hello, day, and it's Todd's birthday, he's 12, and I made some good food, and I swept the floor, and as I was sweeping the floor, I always get into this place of such deep gratitude. I met a man who taught physics at an Ivy League university at a retreat. He was at a forest monk retreat, the Birken Forest retreat in Kamloops. And he had flown to Kamloops to volunteer. And he said, it's such a joy for me to sweep the floor. And I was like, wow. So when I'm sweeping the floor, I always remember him. I always remember the light coming off of him. And, you know, when I do the dishes, I think to myself, oh, I'm so blessed to be able to wash my dishes and have my kitchen in order. These things are small, but they're also mighty. They ground us. They keep us in gratitude. I have 4 matching cups. Really, I love washing them. So how do we deal with it? We let go of the things we don't need to hold on to, the emotions that we're being told we can't have. We can't have hatred. We can't have anger. We can't have disappointment. We can't have grief. and move over and make room for them and understand that's not a failure. That's wisdom. And that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for wisdom. I wish you the best of luck in these chaotic times. It's just beginning. We're just headed into, I don't know, book 2 of a Tolkien trilogy. There are trolls and orcs and Sauron and twisted pathways that lead nowhere. And we're just headed into it. So love yourself. Check in on your body. Ask, body, what are you feeling right now? What are you trying to tell me right now? Welcome your emotions in. Welcome your breath in. Love yourself as you are. A really challenged human being on a very dreadful, dreadful, chaotic field of energy right now. And I say to you, I know you can do it. Step at a time. Love yourself. Stay grounded. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your sweet comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my videos. I am having really, really exciting success with the people I am coaching as I'm watching them go through this. It's kind of like, you train soldiers on the battlefield and you're just watching them out there in the fray, being mindful and go like, damn, look at you go. It's heartening. I do want to say to you, I really appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you.